Hello and welcome to another ICS Impulse video. I'm Wendy Crumley Welsh, the product manager for ICS Impulse. Today we're going to be talking about the ICS Impulse Monocular Video Frenzel. So the ICS Impulse goggles are very lightweight USB goggles and they have a disposable face cushion. What's unique about this goggle is that it's upgradable to include additional functionality. So even though you purchase it from as a monocular video Frenzel, at a later date you can decide to add additional functionality such as head impulse test, our dynamic and repositioning positional test with our head position feedback, and our ocular motor tests. These are just some options that you have for adding to your monocular video Frenzel. So the monocular video Frenzel will record eye movement and record eye with vision and without vision. So down at the bottom here you see our vision denied solution. And then there's another video that covers the vision denied solution. It also comes with a webcam so that you can record the room video, and the room video and the eye video are synchronized together when you play them back. You can use a presentation remote such as Targus or Logitech to start and stop the recording so that you can stay close to your patient and not have to be close to the computer. And the other nice thing about this monocular video Frenzel is you could display the eye up on a separate external monitor. So instead of just having it right there on your laptop, you could have a big monitor on your wall and display the eye up on that external monitor. Some other nice features about the ICS Impulse monocular video Frenzel is that you can play back eye and room synchronously, which I mentioned, but you can also play that eye and room back at normal speed or at slow motion. You can make a remark for a video to describe what test is being performed or any other information that you find relevant for that test session. You do have a database with ICS Impulse Monocular Video Frenzel, and that database stores patient information and all the video files. And you can access all test sessions per patient. So if you see a patient today and you see a patient a month from now, all of their data will be stored in that database under their name. You also have reporting, so you can write a report for that patient based on that patient data. The other nice thing is you can export patient files. So you can actually export one AVI file that combines both the eye and the room video together. So if you see something unique and you happen to be presenting at a congress, you can then show that data within your PowerPoint. And it's very easy to back up your data as well. So you have all the benefits of ICS Impulse in this monocular video Frenzel. Now let's look at the OtoSuite vestibular software. So when you open up your software, you will see a navigation panel on this left side. At the top, you have a patients section, which allows you to add new patients. So you click new patient, you can add in your new patient information. If you have existing patients, you click on patient list and you could open up an existing patient and add new data to that patient file. And then here you'll see collapsed modules, ocular motor, head impulse, and positional. So if all you bought was the monocular video Frenzel, those three will be collapsed. And then what you have open is your monocular video Frenzel software, which also opens up when you open up the OtoSuite vestibular software. If you were to go to reports or something to come back to data collection, you would just click here on video record and playback. The record window opens, and then you have another tab here for playback. So you record data here, playback data by clicking on this tab. And to set up report options for your reports, you have this section here under options. So in the monocular video Frenzel software, you can record the eye in full image or in ROI. So this is showing you a picture of the full image. So here you see the eye, here you see the room. Now up at the top you see you have the option of full image or region of interest. We're going to talk about region of interest in just a second. Vision denied, so if you're using the vision denied solution, you check that box and that's going to denote that you did this with vision denied for your list of tests. And then the eye record speed, you can choose whether to do 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second. It will compress the eye video so it doesn't take up as much space. You do have the choice of turning that synchronized room video on or off, whether you want it 15 frames per second or 30 frames per second, and whether you want it in color or grayscale. And then down here, this external monitor, that little button there, that's what's going to send that eye up to that big monitor for you. and then you have start and stop. You can start and stop here on the software, but like I said, it's very easy to buy a presentation remote and start and stop based on the button on the presentation remote. Here's the region of interest. So same fields. The only difference is you do have the option of 120 frames per second if you're doing a region of interest. So you can, with the full image, you can play back at normal speed or slow speed. With the ROI image, you can play back at normal speed, slow, and slower speed. And talking about playback, so when you go over to the playback tab, again, based on how it was recorded at what speed, you can choose how you want to play it back. You can see here you can play it back with or without the synchronized room video. Here's your play, pause, stop. If you decide that that video wasn't very interesting and you wanted to delete it, you can easily just delete the file right here. And then over here in your list, which we're going to talk about on the next slide, you have a test date and time for when that video was recorded. You have the type. Now, if you just bought the Monocular Video Frenzel, that type will be VO, video only. If you also have the head impulse test, then HI would be video that was collected during head impulse testing. You have this little icon with an eye with a slash drawn through it. That's vision denied. So if you had that vision denied box checked, this little column here, this box will be checked for you to indicate that that was recorded with vision denied. Frames per second, so it tells you your frame rate for that video. A unique identifier, so if you want to say, you know what, this file is unique for this patient, this showed me something very important, then you can check this box here that is actually a little circle with an exclamation point and denote that as a unique file. It tells you the file size, and then any remarks that you wanted to make, you can either click on this remark tab up here and type them in, or you can click directly right here in the remarks and type in any remark that you may have. When you go into the database, you will see your patient here, and then if a video was recorded, there's this little, it looks like an eye with a video strip. You will have a checkbox for that patient name showing that the video was recorded for that patient. So that's in the video only mode. And that's only for the Monocular Video Frenzel. So only if you recorded a video during Monocular Video Frenzel will that column be checked. Regarding exporting, I wanted to point out to you again that combined iRoom video. This is where you would go in, you choose that you want to export that. So at that bottom of the list of all your patients, under the export tab, you would check this box right here and you would say export to, or just export, and it's going to go into this folder denoted here, and you can create one video that has one AVI file that has both the eye and the room video in it. And then just to mention, if you do have the video head impulse test with the ICS Impulse, to record a video, you have the video recording, record and stop, or if you check the auto record, it'll automatically record the video for you. And that if you do record a video during head impulse testing, then you would view it from the video record and playback section of the navigation panel. So as you can see, the ICS Impulse Monocular Video Frenzel gives you all the benefits of a video Frenzel, plus a lot of added benefits of having a database, being able to record, being able to use an external monitor, stop the test with a presentation remote. So it's a lot of flexibility in a small little portable goggle.